Hey everybody, it's George.
And Claudia, and we are the Rosarios. And on today's Top 10, we are going to be going over top 10 must-haves of holiday desserts. And they are not going to be in any specific order. It's just going to be the top 10 desserts that George and I say these are must-haves over the holiday season. And what is the holiday season, George?
Oh, it starts all the way from Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's. I mean, it is a couple of months of just fun and good eating.
So, do you want me to start, honey? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
you start.
So, for me, so what we're going to do is I have chosen 5 of my must-have desserts, and George has 5 of his must-have desserts. So, for me, I'm going to say chocolate chip cookies. Now, I have a sister-in-law, this is a shout out for Christina, that every year she makes these phenomenal chocolate chip cookies that literally the family fights over. One year she actually had to send it to us as a gift because we were not going to see each other and we really wanted those chocolate chip cookies. And this year I found out that my mother-in-law,
Thank you, Mom.
makes them just as good. So I have
Woohoo!
Christina and my mother-in-law Minerva making the best chocolate chips cookies ever.
So we get to double dip.
Yes.
Since we're going with cookies, I'll talk about my mother's oatmeal raisin cookies. Raisin oatmeal cookies, whichever order you want to put them on. They are so good. They're my favorite cookies. They just melt in your mouth. They're so delicious. I know it sounds like an old man cookie, you know, oatmeal and raisins. If you don't like those cookies, it's because you haven't had my mother's cookies yet. They're so delicious. So, Mom, you get double shout outs today. Wow.
So my second pick is tiramisu. Oh, that is by far my ultimate favorite dessert. And it just tastes extra special during the holidays.
Oh, yeah. So, for me, cheesecake, baby. I'm from New York. We love cheesecake in New York. I don't know why, but it's just like one of those things. Cheesecake with different toppings. As long as you give me maybe strawberry or cherry toppings, maybe even blueberry topping. Who am I kidding? Any topping on top of the cheesecake is delicious if it's made right. And my son happens to make an amazing cheesecake. Shout out to George Jr. Georgie, thank you for great cheesecakes in the holidays.
Okay, so my next pick is chocolate cake. But you have to do chocolate cake a la mode. And don't forget to add that whipped cream on top of it. Chocolate cake with, well, I'm going to have to make it real, with a tall glass of cold milk. That's how I like it.
So I don't disagree with her list at all yet. It's awesome. My next one, red velvet cake. I mean, if you want holidays, you want holiday decor, you're doing everything red and green, you know, for the Christmas holiday. Come on, red velvet cake. If it's done right, it should just melt in your mouth. It's so delicious. Definitely one of my favorites.
So my next favorite is pumpkin roll. Now, I had never had that before, but that was introduced to me probably over 20 years ago. And I was introduced to that, it was a Thanksgiving dinner, and I had never had that before, but it has to be homemade pumpkin roll with cream cheese in it. Oh, that needs a cup of coffee.
So I've never had pumpkin roll, so if you guys make a good pumpkin roll, we're gonna have to talk. Leave it in the comments below. Next one for me, oh yes, New York style cannoli, but peppermint cannoli. If you've never had a peppermint cannoli, I know it sounds like overly sweet and over the top, but a peppermint cannoli is just special in the holidays with hot chocolate on the side. Ooh, child.
So my last pick, is black bottom cupcakes, which my husband said he's never tried before,
Never had it.
which is a little funny considering that it's cheesecake. So if you can't decide, do I want chocolate cake or do I want a cheesecake? Well, combine them together and you sprinkle chocolate chip. I mean, there you go. It's got my chocolate chip cookie kind of a deal going on in it, and it's got my chocolate cake and my husband's cheesecake. I mean, you combine those three together, and for me, that is the best during the holidays.
I'm gonna finish my list off with homemade cinnamon rolls. Don't bring me store-bought cinnamon rolls. If you buy them in a bakery, that's great. But homemade cinnamon rolls, when they just come out of the oven and they're warm and you have the icing on top, and it's just, I mean, I can't even explain how much I like those things. So yep, that's my last one on the list.
So those are our top 10 holiday desserts. There's so many out there. So if you have a favorite, we would love for you to comment below.
Yep, please tell us which ones are your favorite, what family members, if you want to give them a shout out in the comments, who makes it the best, or what bakery you buy it at that makes it the best. And give the address to the bakery. Let's give them some shout outs for the holidays, some free advertising. Anyway, folks, I hope you have a sweet, sweet holiday. Enjoy yourselves. Merry Christmas if you don't hear from us, or we don't hear from you before then. And Happy New Year. I hope we hear from you before then. Take care, guys. We love you.
Until the next time, peace out.